Wagner collection. Now, I've sold everything off. Everything. You go to my collections, gone. Bear with me, I'm a little bit sick. Not coronavirus, so a little labored in the breathing, cause stuffy nose and stuff like that. But anyways, you got, I got nothing left. I sold everything. The only thing I kept is my relievers. Now, if you've been following my videos, on Friday I had a weekend video. I was at 2.1 million, and that's with me selling my Dibble, McGee, and Chapman combined 300,000, so put me from 1.8 to 2.1. So I made 800 plus I bought them all back 300. So I made about a million stubs for the weekend. Not too bad. Now, why did I sell everything off? When should you sell? Well, Twitter, like I sell because I buy on the hype, sell on the panic. I've always believed it's not going to be the same. As soon as SDS made on their stream when they announced the innings, when they gave a little head up on the Wagner collection, they're saying, "Hey, we heard your feedback. We have taken your feedback. We've listened to it." The only feedback last year about the collection was needed too many cards. Way too many. Too many cards of a certain set, like signatures, and it was expensive. Or it was too expensive to complete based on needing X% of a set. It forced you to get X%, which drove the price up. And last year, Wagner was not a known thing. It was the first time they did it. So, SDS is going to do things different. And then they did a Twitter video today. If you haven't seen it, go MLB Twitter, the show. They showed a bunch of cards. They showed a prestige card. They showed a monthly card. They showed a Home Derby, a Players League, everything. They showed everything. But because of that, they showed a prestige card. So now people are like, oh my god, you need prestige cards. You can already see people complaining on the forums. Everybody's complaining on Reddit. Hey, wait a minute. Us offline grinders, we have to do online? Well, the comeback is they said, hey, well, you go do get prestige level 1, which is a lot of playing time. Coronavirus, we have a lot of play time, but this game is not made for the coronavirus. This just happens to be coronavirus. Happens to be playing a lot, but generally most people don't have this time to get prestige 1 already. So this is the only way an offliner can get a prestige card is going to prestige 1. That's a lot of grinding. You think SDS is going to make a set requirement for prestige cards and make a set? I don't. They said like there's going to be a way for you to collect cards that don't have a way to collect right now, and that was the Team Affinity Gold Prospects. Boom. There's no collection for that right now. And then there's the monthly cards. There's no collection for those. Monthly awards. Let's go to April. There's no collection for these. Zimmerman. Corbett. And there's no collections for prestige cards. And they said, cards that don't collect, we're going to have a way for you to collect with them. They may put a whole set in, and then they say X%. But they showed Home Run Derby and Players League cards too. What are they going to do? Add a in-between part of it? They're going to add a 7th? I mean, put a 5 in between 1 through 6? SGS doesn't do that. I mean, the system's in place. They don't make cards quick sell. Before you can collect the set and then quick sell everything and get money back. Some sets you can sell and make money off of. You can actually make stubs off of collecting the set and a quick sell on it at one point. Can't do it. So they can actually go back and add. So there is a system for that. But it's not how they do things. And to make it complicated, going 1 through 6, going back in and click 5 of them again. And when they already say collected, so they're going to say uncollected? It would be too weird, is what I'm saying. For them to do it that way, it'd be too weird. But they showed the gold prospects. They showed the monthly war cards, which it was a Tim Anderson. So my belief is they're going to do this. Free agent style. Free agents come and go. I collected 380. Now it's 303 at 380 because apparently 77 went bye-bye at the beginning of the season. They put a bunch of new ones in that I don't have collected. Doesn't matter. I already got it done. and only did it because, yeah, it had nothing to do. But that's besides the point. What are they? This is the best way they could throw every collection. How many unique cards? It solves the problem of not having to add something in between and making it weird. Having something say collect it and then recollect again. Nah, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna have something collected and then recollect again. They just don't do it. They just won't do it. I'd bet on it, and I did bet on it by selling out everything. Prospects, I didn't collect the prospects, but then there's 29 now. So what are they gonna do? Add in between in the 25, 26, and add in between for a voucher? I don't think they're gonna do the voucher system. A voucher system, only reason you need a voucher system is you're gonna collect X% of the sets. They showed Face of the Franchise. They showed Josh Bell. What are they gonna do? Had 45, 35? And how do you, it says collect already, how are you going to recollect? Can't click it. Nah, they're going to do it a different way. Are they going to add a whole new subset? Are they going to add like an All-Star 2? All-Stars, like another little box for All-Star just for the Wagner collection? Nah. The Legends flashback. They have pictures, but that's just art. Everybody thinks to take that art as meaning something. Nah, I don't do that. I don't think that's gonna be like that. But because they threw that prestige card, they threw Hilton. They threw this card in there. Because they threw that prestige version of that, it makes me believe collect X amount of unique cards that are Legends and flashbacks. Because they said Legends and flashbacks. And everything here is a legend and a flashback. Prospects are considered flashbacks. So they're going to add the... Unless they add what? Prospects 2? Gold prospects? What are they going to label it? They already changed this from monthly to lightning. If they were going to do that when the contest dropped on Tuesday, they already changed this. They would already change this. Because what are these cards? Prospect. They have prospect with a diamond, so they could add another prospect with the gold symbol. Prospects gold. They could do that. Don't see it, but they could. My guess is free agency. They're going to do that. So, why did I sell exactly? I was by the hype. Sell the panic. I don't believe it's going to be needed. And remember, last year, this was unknown. Everybody caught off guard. Most people caught off guard. Some kind of heads up. Congrats. If you were heads up, you caught it. Good job on you. But a lot of people were scrambling once it released. Prices soared. Everybody wanted it. This year, it's a known thing. Everybody knew. Everybody was preparing for it. Everybody was buying the cards up. You got prospect cards, Players League cards going up. There's no reason why this card is 34 and 29. It was higher. It was 36, 37 earlier. Now it's dropping. People are starting to realize, yeah, putting 2 and 2 together ain't happening. This card was, during the flashback sales, 7 and 9 or 6 and 8. By now it was 8 or 9. The sell now was 6, 7. I can't remember exactly. This is people stockpiling. For this to go up more than it is right now, you have to have a 50% adoption rate easily. You have to have 50% of the population playing this game to want to collect the card for this to go up. So many people are like me and other ones are. This card is basically jumped up because everybody's selling on it. People are buying at 10, 15, 20. As it gets on, people are still buying at 25, 30, 32. Thinking, hey, it's going to go higher. It's going to go up to 40, 45, and I'll make money. I'm sorry. You buying now, you missed the train. The train was, to hop on that train was Friday and Saturday and go coast. Easy luxury, first class cart on the train, just chilling back, relaxing. That was the time to go. Not right now. Right now is time to get off the train before it hits into that tunnel that has boulders in there and is about to crash. Get off now. That's my advice. Because it's not going to go up, it's only going to go down. So if you want to complete the set later, sell now, buy later. Even if you sold this card right now, the cut is you get 31,000 after the cut. Sell now is 29. You still make a couple thousand, and you can buy it back, and it's gonna go down. Sell everything, buy it later. Buy after everything comes down. People realize, oh shit, you don't need that many cards. It's a whole different thing. It's unknown. Sell the unknown. Sell the hype. And I guarantee you, if it's not percentage, all these cards are gonna drop. I shouldn't say guarantee because then I have to. I'm pretty sure these cards are not going to require 75% of the collection. Prime, I'd be short like 5 if it's 50%. Signature 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm short 2. Future Stars, I got more than 50% because I got the TA. If it's a bust, the card is not somebody you want. It said the chase for. Everybody's thinking, oh, it's going to be 3-tier, McGuire, Sosa, and then Bonds. They said, who do you think it will be? Singular. There's only one card coming out, guys. It's only one card, so and they're not gonna. SG as a company, they don't want to piss off nobody. Steroids is still too controversial. Hell, the Hall of Fame doesn't want to deal with it. You think a corporation that wants to take no sides and be good with every side so they get money from every person? Infamously, Jordan said Republicans buy shoes too when he was asked back in the day about disenfranchised African American people and stuff like that. And he's still famous for it. He still has to eat those words still. They keep on bringing it up to him. Hey, you said Republicans have to buy shoes too when you were talking about the presidential election and what do you think of politics and stuff like that. Because he was a brand. He was like, he knows I don't want to piss one side off. I lose half my customer base. Only reason why the corporation is doing the BLM right now because it's profitable for them to do it. They should have been doing it a long time ago or not. Depends. Doesn't matter. Corporations act in one way to their best self-interest. SDS is not going to piss off half the people. Collect what you think is going to be. A lot of these stuff you get from just grinding that are non-sellable. Hal Newshouser just grinding. Larry Walker, because I put the whole. They're all 3 decent cards. And Larry Walker's really great. It's by one the voucher. Sandberg from Groundings from Life Series. So you got a bunch of cards already. You got the 4 Evolution cards. You got a bunch of cards already that are non-sellable. So if it's the free agency, you're going to have a lot close to it. There's about 400 different unique cards, Legends and Flashbacks that are out there right now. Say they need 300, you're probably going to already have like 200. You did Team Affinity, you already have 4 for each team, times 30 is 120. If it doesn't require set specific, there is no reason. Perfect example, postseason, I think. No, rookie maybe? There's a Cal Ripken card somewhere. Yeah, here, rookie. Yeah, you can't get it no more because it's I think it was a rank reward or BR reward. A rank reward, I think. Or rank season. 24,000, 19,000. The only reason why that's high is because people are thinking you need 75% of the set. 80% of the set. If it's 50% of the set, this card drops down to 5, 6K, and the only people are buying it are Orioles fans and Ripken fans. For their all Orioles team. Or whatnot. Or when you have to have a gold event or you need a gold card to complete something. That's the only reason why people are doing this. If this is down to 50% or not set specific. This becomes non-set specific. You just need to collect X amount of cards. This drops to like 4, 6. 4, sell now, buy now 6. And it's going to drop so quick. Nobody's going to be buying it. Nobody will purchase a card till it's down to like 10, 12, then lower 8. And you start getting some 10, 12. Whoever was the last person to put their up before reposting, taking down, reposting. There's too much money to be lost. The risk is too high trying to squeeze out the last minute or waiting for the set to drop. Don't be like that. Don't wait. Take your money and run. You guys, if you invested the same, I went from 2.1 down to 450,000. I bet 1.5 to make 1 million. I thought that was pretty good. I could have probably made another 500, 600, 700,000 if I waited to Monday. But I was playing other things. I was only logging on for like 15, 20 minutes, post a bunch of stuff, log off. I didn't really play this weekend at all. So to recap, you have the Chase 4, one big legend. I think it's still Babe Ruth. He's one of the biggest bat. Could be Joe DiMaggio, could be Ted Williams. I'm not quite sure who. But it could be all those three. So, buying the hype, selling the panic, that's what I always do. If it's a card nobody wants and too many prepared, the market's going to crash hard. I still say the market's going to crash hard regardless. Too many people were on this train. Let's buy up everything, sell. Buy 5, 7, 8 copies. I bought 20 copies of some cards. And I sold to the people who are also buying as they went up. But most people are buying, so they need only one card for their set, 2 cards for the set. Who's going to buy all these cards if everybody's doing the same thing? If I'm doing the same thing as you're doing the same thing, everybody's doing the same thing, when it's time to sell, where's the customers at? The demand is where it's at right now. We're at the peak. It ain't going to go up. So sell now, buy back later. Do you want the set? Which I'm going to do. I'm going to complete the set, regardless who it is. But I'm going to take my million profits, and I'm going to use that to buy any cards I need. And if it doesn't, if it's an X, like I think of the fantasy of the franchise, and it's only an X amount, then hell, I made a million stubs, and I got the set done. Because I got Team Infinity 3. So if you're going to do anything with your stubs, you want to buy anything, I'd say complete the Team Infinity sets. Silvers went up a little bit because people are realizing, oh, Josh Bell, face of the franchise, that he's going to be required. I must get it. Like last year's Honus, I went back and checked. To get it done, you had to have the Team Infinity done. Because it was 75% of the rookies, postseason. A lot of these rookies, veterans, and breakouts cards were tied to the Team Infinity. There was no way you can buy enough cards off the auction house to get the set completion done unless you did Team Infinity. It just couldn't be done. So they're tying Team Infinity again. Just do it. Work on that. That's the best way you can get your set done. They've already changed monthly to Lightning. Do you think they would not change this prospect? Took away the diamond and just put all prospects? If they were going to change that? Nah. Or do you think they're going to add another category here? Monthly? Nah. It's good. I still really strongly believe it's going to be some sort of thing like a free agent. Collect X amount. That's my opinion. That's what I'm doing. As you can see, I got all live series done, every Team Infinity set done. I'm sitting at 3 million stubs. My intuitions never failed me because I buy in the hype, sell in the panic, and I cut my losses. I never lose. I may not make that big score one time, but I never lose. I'd rather never lose and not make as much on these one single transactions or these single little waves of flash sales and whatnot and releases than ever lose. Because yeah, you make this big money one time, but you got all these bunch of losses nibbling at that profit. I'd rather have a profit every time. That's just me. But alright, that's my video. This is the second try at it. The last one was 35 minutes and had a little breathing issue because I'm a little sick, but so I shortened this one up. Remember, it's a known thing. People are all been investing. So there's not going to be these buyers. It's not going to be like crazy. Everybody's like, oh, last year's prices were really high, crazy. I want to get in. Yeah, it's because nobody knew what the heck was going on last year. Remember, we don't know the card. It's unknown. So everybody is buying based on it's going to be a great card. Card can't be great for everybody. Not everybody can be happy. Another thing, SDS says, we heard your feedback. The only feedback was it cost too expensive and required too many cards of each set. They said, don't worry. On their stream for 600, they made an announcement saying, hey, we listened to your feedback. We took account for it. That was the only complaint last year. So they're going to scale back that down. As soon as they said that, I knew, okay, I got to start dumping as soon as I got it. All right. I'll have a new next video tomorrow, and we'll recap how we did, what we did, and leaving comments on here. How did you guys did? What do you guys think? And tomorrow's video, you can leave me a comment. Hey, how much you made? Did we sell out just in time? Did you keep and make even more money? Let me know. Feedback. Don't forget to follow and subscribe if you like the videos. And that's it for today. Talk to you guys later.